All right, guys. So this is usually my favorite time of year because I get to wrap up pretty much all of the earbuds that I've talked about over the past year. And I like to do these lists where it's the top 5 in different categories because this is also the time where a lot of people start looking for earbuds and things as gifts and where they're not normally looking throughout the year. And so I'm going to start off with my top 5 earbuds that are under $50. And I have to say this list is getting harder and harder to put together because there's so many good options in the under $50 range. Now, all of these right now can be found for under $50. It doesn't mean that they retail for under $50. It just means that they're on sale. So it could, go on sale and come off sale throughout the holidays. So just always make sure that you're going back and just checking these prices. But these are not full-on reviews of each one of these. I have reviewed every single one of these earbuds. So if you want to, just go look them up to really just get more of a better idea of the product as a whole. So this is really just to kind of touch on each one of these. And I'm gonna go ahead and jump into number 5. Now, number 5 is the Dbuds 1. This was on my list last year, but it's one that still holds up. The technology is still there. The sound is still there. It's just one of my favorite earbuds to recommend when people aren't really wanting to spend a whole lot of money. I still consider these to be a Soundcore light pair of earbuds. It offers a lot of the things and it tries to mimic a lot of the things that Soundcore does. It's using 12mm LCP dynamic drivers. It also has balanced armature driver. So it's using that dynamic driver to handle the low end. It's allowing the balanced armature drivers to focus a lot more on the details of your music, like vocalists and the highs, like the hits of cymbals crashing. It's trying to separate everything without making it sound like a muddy mess. It also has active noise canceling, which really is just okay on this pair. It also has an app, which the app again kind of mimics what Soundcore has. Even the EQ options kind of look like Soundcore's EQ options. So there's plenty that you can just kind of change between, but the sound that they had right out of the box has that Soundcore sound. And what I mean by that is it has bass that's really punchy, but still has plenty of air in it. It has plenty of space where it doesn't feel like it's right there in front of you. Same thing with the mids and the treble. Everything just feels really well separated, and it just allows these to be dynamic without having them be overbearing. So the fact that right now you can get these for $34 is just a hell of a value, and that's why I put the Dbuds 1 in at number 5. Now, number 4 on the list is the Soundcore Life A3i, or if you get them at Walmart, I think it's the Life A3is. These come in at $45, and they have some pretty solid active noise canceling. They're really good for phone calls. So if you're looking for a pair that you can listen to music but then just take phone calls throughout the day, this is a really good pair for that. The battery life is very impressive, getting 10 hours on a single charge on the earbuds with about 40 hours total using the case. Now, it does work with Soundcore's app where there's plenty of different EQ options, and the sound is typical Soundcore. It again has that really punchy low end. Everything is pretty bright, pretty detailed, but also very well separated. So if you're going to be using these for different types of media, it does a really good job of allowing all of this space for gaming, so you can kind of tell where different things are coming from. And then if you're just listening to music, there's just a lot of separation in the instruments, and everything just feels like it's pushed off to the side or pushed at a distance, and it doesn't just sound like two loud speakers right there in front of you. And so wrapping that up in a package you could get for $45 is why I put the Soundcore Life A3is in at number 4. Now, number 3 on the list is from a company that's one of the better budget brands out there, and the earbuds I'm talking about are the EarFi Airs. Now, these come in at $49, but they have aptX playback. They also have multi-point connection, so you can connect to more than one device at a time. The noise canceling is pretty decent on this pair, but it also has a gaming mode. So if you are looking for an inexpensive pair, to use for all different types of media, this one checks that box. You don't really have to worry about lag as much, although it's going to affect your battery life if you leave it in gaming mode, but it's still just nice to have that option. So this pair also works with EarFi's app, which really is just kind of one of those bare bones apps. It's not anything special, but it does allow you to keep these updated. There's also some EQ options, and again, it just allows you to kind of customize the earbuds a little bit more. But the big selling point on these is the sound, and it's a sound signature that just doesn't hold back. And that's kind of the theme with pretty much any EarFun earbud. They try to be dynamic. They try to be, just big and bold when it comes to the sound, and it generally works really well across all genres. So to be able to pick these up for $49 is definitely why I put the EarFun Air S in at number 3. Now, number 2 on the list, and this one I know a lot of you guys have definitely picked up, and it is the Tozo NC7s. Right now you can get them for $40, and this is the upgraded version. So this is the pair that has Bluetooth 5.3. So it also has that multi-point connection, so you can connect to more than one device at a time. It has the best battery life. I mean, on a single charge, you can get 18 hours on the earbuds, and with the charging case, you're gonna get 72 hours total. So if you're somebody that doesn't like to always charge your earbuds, or if you just like to use them for really long periods of time, it's gonna be hard to top the NC7s. But also on top of that, the ANC is decent on here. It does a pretty good job of blocking out a lot of your surroundings. And the sound is just excellent. Again, if you like that dynamic sound signature. So you can kind of tell the theme of a lot of these on my list. I like that dynamic sound. I don't like a flat or reference style sound. I like to feel bass. I like to have very clean mids and treble. In fact, I actually like a pretty bright treble, which these do a really decent job at. So mixing that with the low end that these have, it does have that subwoofer type bass. Again, it just doesn't feel like they're trying to hold anything back. And so I think this is an excellent pair, and that's why I put the Tozo NC7s in at number 2. Now, number 1 on the list. Now, this one was an easy one for me. I'm a huge fan of the company Soundpeats, and the Soundpeats Engine 4, I think, is one of the best, if not the best value out there when it comes to true wireless earbuds. Right now, you can pick these up for $45. And this is my favorite sounding pair that's on this list. I just like the way that these are tuned. They are using coaxial dual dynamic drivers, and it is a powerful sound. And when you mix that with the fact that these have LDAC support, so you're getting really some of the best Bluetooth codec playback that you can get out of this pair. This is something that was usually always only available in more expensive earbuds and headphones. So the fact that you can get that on a $40 pair, mixed with the fact that it has that multi-point connection, you, again, don't have to just be connected to one device at a time. It has a gaming mode, again, so it's good for all different types of media. And it works with their app, which Soundpeats kind of falls into that category like EarFun, where it's not like gonna blow you away when it comes to the app, but it does make sure that you're able to keep these updated. So if there is a bug fix, it's something that you're able to do because you can go in and update the earbuds. And on top of that, battery life on these, getting 12.5 hours on the earbuds on a single charge and 43 hours while using the case. That again is just impressive, especially on top of all of the other features that you're getting. And that's why it was easy to put these Soundpeats Engine 4s in at number 1. Now, I did want to throw one in as an honorable mention, and I don't even know if it's still available at this price, but the Sony WF-C500s have been on sale. This is more specifically through Walmart, where you can get them for $29. That is really basically the best deal you're gonna find on a pair of earbuds throughout the holidays. Now, I do think that it just went back up in price, but we really haven't fell into that Black Friday deals or even the Christmas deals that are gonna go out there yet. So kind of keep checking back on this one. I think it'll go back down to $29. I just had to mention this here in case, there's still a chance to be able to get them at that price. Obviously, on top of all the ones that I've already listed, there are many other ones out there. There's probably a lot that you guys think I should have had on this list. If you think that I missed any, or if there's some that you guys recommend, definitely let me know in the comment section below. I'm always looking for just great value in earbuds. I think that is like the sweet spot. I don't think you have to spend hundreds of dollars to get the best earbuds out there. I think there's a lot of hidden gems, and just a lot of these, especially like the ones on this list, where you can get a lot of the features that are in the more expensive earbuds. So I'm always curious to see what's out there. But guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, make sure to stay tuned for more.